Hi friends, welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Rebecca, NeverBecky, and today on my channel, guys, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I created this really beautiful holiday, like, goddess look, I would say. Really this shirt inspired me to kind of like be more free with my colors, so I'm gonna be exploring that with you guys. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe below. Listen, I need you watching, so if I do something wrong, you can tell me, you can help your girl out. And if I'm doing it right, I need you to still tell me. Okay, so let's go. So before I start this video with you guys, I want to put a disclaimer. There is bits and pieces that I unfortunately did not record. So I just want to let this be known, like that's not the quality of work that I want to put out with you guys. I am really trying to not be too crazy and too hard on myself and how I'm getting content out, and I'm trying to take a different approach where it's not stressing me. So I just want to make it clear that like I'm not super proud of this video, but I didn't want to skip over a really great look, and because it wasn't perfect. I want to put out still my work and just know that I'm getting better with time, and I appreciate everyone that's watching and showing me love and support. But enough about me rambling and me putting my disclaimers out. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Beautiful look, this beautiful look, this beautiful look. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be creating this look. I kind of coming off the dome with this one. I didn't look at any Pinterest pictures. So I'm just gonna make this up, and I'm really crossing fingers that I nail it. I'm gonna quickly tell you guys what colors I'm using out of my Jaclyn Hill 2 palette. I really do love this palette. I'm starting to realize how much I should appreciate this palette simply because it's really pigmented. I don't have to work hard for the colors, and it's just one of those palettes that you just need. I'm going to tell you guys what 3 colors I'm using out of this palette, and then I'm going to show you what colors I'm going to use out of my Juvia's Place, so you guys can like see all the colors before I just kind of like fly through them. So I'm going to be using G Money, which is this color here. I believe this one is called Homebody, and I'm going to go right underneath, and I'm going to use this color here, which is like an orange. And I feel like I need that orange just to kind of brighten up the look. I don't want it to be too dark. And I honestly might even use the orange out of my Franklin or my Lisa Frank palette. Sorry, my Lisa Frank palette. I might use these colors just to add a little more gold. I mean, a little more orange to the look. I will be using this really dark hunter green right here to lay down before I add my shimmer from my Juvia's Place. I believe this one's called Kia. This color here I'm going to use in this eye look. So those are all the colors, so you guys know. I know sometimes I'm going too fast and I don't properly say all the products, so I'm trying to take my time, you guys. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go in with my P. Louise. I'm going to try to make this little portion here a little bit quicker because, you know, you really don't need to see this part. But I'm just going to be adding eye primer. I am not using concealer because I really want this to stand out. I'm also not using a lot of this P. Louise. You don't want to cake this on. I would say put this on with a brush. I'm going to be using my ColourPop brush, my E22. I haven't used it in a while, so, and I'm not going to be using it for this look. And as you see, I am buffing this out. I don't need to do this. I honestly not going to do that. I'm not going to do it for this. I'm going to just take a damp Okay, I'm not going to use a brush to blend this out. What I'm going to do is take my beauty blender, my baby little beauty blender, and what I'm going to do is pat this onto the eye. And I'm going to use this as like a first coat. I just want to kind of dry the lid because this is like the most oiliest part on our face is our lid. So if you struggle with eyeshadow, it's understandable because it's your oiliest part of your face. It's the oiliest part. So make sure you kind of like dry it out. You know, that's how I look at this process, is that I'm drying out my lid. So I got G Money on my eyes now, and I'm going to keep buffing this color out until I am satisfied. I really want this to be seamless. I want this to be not as harsh on the end, so I'm just taking my time buffing it out all those colors. You can see how it's becoming less harsh. And then we're gonna make sure I'm gonna add this into the inner of my eye so it's smooth, not missing any gaps. And just take your time buffing. And we're gonna buff it all the way out. And just to like get this show on the road, I'm gonna go in with Homeboy. So we're gonna move on to Homeboy. Richen that color up. You guys can see why I wanted Homeboy. It's just like, oh, not Homeboy, or Homebody. Sorry guys, Homebody. See, this is why I told you guys the colors earlier. I always make the mistake of like mispronouncing words, which I honestly really do struggle with. You know, and I probably should just be a little more transparent with you guys. I don't, you know, speak a lot. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I talk a lot, but sometimes I don't pronounce my words, and I get very bashful about that because I don't know. I don't even know why I don't pronunciate. See how I can just easily mess that entire word up? I don't always pronunciate my words correctly, and it makes me really like insecure sometimes, but I've learned to just like laugh it off and keep going because it's like, honestly, no one's perfect, and I shouldn't have my, you know, my mind set like I need to say all my words correctly. I don't know if you guys deal with that, but I deal with like public speech. When I was young, I was a really, really shy girl. Like I would not talk. My mom would have to sometimes make me speak to people because I just wouldn't speak. I was very much an introvert, very shy. I think I was like that because of so many people always telling me what to do. I come from a really large family, so I'm always being told to like do something. I've never been in the position to tell anyone what to do. So I don't know. I think I just kind of lost that perspective of like, you don't have to like, you know, always give in to what people want you to do. But you know, that's just a little bit about me. I'm gonna move on to I'm actually gonna move out of this palette, guys. I'm gonna go into my Lisa Frank palette and go in with that Hunter Green that I told you about, this one here. And we're gonna just put a little bit down, but we're gonna go ahead and cut crease this. I think I'm gonna actually add a little bit of that orange right now. So actually, I'm gonna go back in with my Jaclyn Hill 2 palette. And I'm going to go with My Man. I don't know if I want to go this bright. Let me look back. I don't know. I feel like it's a good bright orange, so we're going to go with it. I'm going to stick to my first thought, and anytime I try to veer off, I always get upset with myself. So My Man by Jaclyn, the Jaclyn 2 palette, and I'm digging in here pretty good, guys. So I'm picking up enough product. And what I'm going to do is just kind of like go right in the middle and kind of give it some warmth. Because this is all I want the orange to, is just to brighten it up just a smudge. And then I think I'm just gonna leave the outer dark, but what I want to do is bring this kind of like brighter in the center of my eye and underneath. I'm not gonna go too far back because I am gonna cut crease this. So I'm just kind of building this orange up a little bit because I want people to be able to see it and understand the purpose of to brighten this look up. We don't want it to be too dark. So I'm just blending, making sure it looks really cohesive. Yeah, that's all that I'm doing right about now. And then I'm gonna go in with Homebody and on the corners. I'm gonna take G Money and Homebody. I'm mixing those colors together to kind of make sure that I'm not losing too much of the deep, rich brown that I'm adding on here. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm loving where this is going. I think Homebody gives me that warmth when it seems like it's getting too dark to like lift in the color a little bit. Can you guys see that? So don't worry about it looking a little crazy. We're gonna again cut crease this, so that's what we're gonna do right now. I have this in the shade dark, and this is by ColourPop, if you guys don't know that. I absolutely love this cream bronzer. It really cuts the time in half in doing half this work, so it really just makes this process easy. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze underneath my chin. It's kind of hard to talk and do this, but I don't really have anything to say. I'm kind of like getting ready to go out, and I wanted to do an extreme look because I haven't really been getting out of the house and doing anything. I don't know if it's just me or if I'm the only person that just have a runny nose at random times. I have no idea why this happens to me. This is so embarrassing, but I used to stop my videos and just like try not to film this portion, but I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm really trying to be a little more transparent with you guys, like, and not cover everything I do up, but I also don't want to spend too much time trying to overly share, if that makes sense. Trying to find my happy medium with what I want to share on my platform without feeling like I'm overly exposing my business. It's just been a preference of mine lately to really start trying to like focus on, you know, what I'm really doing here on this platform. You know, I don't get a lot of support from time to time, and it does weigh on me because I have been doing it a long time, and the only thing I can say about my channel, guys, is that I know it's really hard to support someone that's not always showing up, but when I'm here, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I'm perfect on my channel, but when I'm here, I'm here, and it's so hard to... I'm going to be using my multi brush by NYX, guys, to kind of buff this out. But when I'm here on my channel and I'm recording with you guys, I am truly trying to be my authentic self. I am trying to be, you know, very transparent with you guys, and sometimes I'm not doing a great job at that. And, you know, I'm really working on getting better, and hopefully you guys can see my improvements. You guys can appreciate all this work I'm really trying to put in now on my channel, because I just feel like I gotta stop playing around. I gotta get serious, even when I have like days that I don't feel my best. And I'm having, you know, hard times just trying to get content out. I'm learning to push past those hard days and just start filming, and, you know, just leave it alone. Like, if it's great work, it's great work. If it isn't, it isn't. I think I'm just over the fact that I used to stress myself out so much trying to be perfect on my channel. I'm going to take my foundation, guys. I'm going to be using Cappuccino by Maybelline, and I'm going to just add it right here. And then anywhere else I feel like I need it, but this is where I literally have nothing, and I need to add my foundation. But honestly, guys, I'm really just trying out here. I'm trying my best to put myself in better situations where financially I can just kind of have that come up. But right now I'm just feeling like stressed out, and I'm just trying to be present on this channel. Even though I'm not getting a lot of views, I'm not getting a lot of support. I don't know if it's me, if I do need to become better at my content. I honestly don't know anymore. Like, I cannot tell you what it is about me or my content that doesn't grab people, but I'm just gonna be more transparent and just start trying to be a better version of me every time. And whatever I think that I can do better in, I'm gonna just start doing. And I hope that it's being appreciated. That's the only thing I can say. I'm gonna be using the same brush. I did kind of like clean this brush off on my towel. I like to use a towel, and I think I've said it before, when I have to clean my brushes in between using different products. So I just get a towel and I'll rub it in a circular motion for a while until I feel like either visibly, as you guys can see, I use bronzer and it's not showing up, so I've cleaned it pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this same brush that I use my bronzer to blend out my bronzer, and I'm just gonna now use it on my face and blend out well. Circular motions. I like to go upwards towards the hair so it's more seamless, and that's all that I'm doing, blending everything together. Can you guys see how like skin like that is? I know my hair is like all in the way, but it's so skin-like. It is so skin-like. It's beautiful. I don't like using a lot, and I just use foundation as like, I don't know, like almost like another coat of concealer. I don't even use my foundation like as if it's really meant to be all over my face. I'm so light with my foundation. I hate the cake on look. I felt like in the beginning of my YouTube days, I used to really cake it on. If you never seen that, you guys, I do recommend you guys go back and watch my older videos. They are quite hilarious now. I have a hard time looking back at those videos, but I know it's actually very helpful because it just gives you an idea of like anybody can really start and start anywhere. You know, I'm not perfect. I wasn't always good at makeup, and it took a while for me to be comfortable on my platform enough to just kind of like say it like it is, you know, and not try to make it seem like I've been doing this and I got all these credentials. Like, I'm self-taught. No one taught me how to do this. I literally learned because I loved it. I learned because, you know, it was a good era in 2017, 2016, 2015 where, you know, you could really just click on a, you know, you could really just click on a beauty influencer and they were really teaching you some stuff. I mean, they were definitely gatekeeping back then, that's for sure, because some of the things that I would do, and it just wasn't really the steps that they were actually using. Now that I'm in the game, I understand like, oh, they weren't really showing us everything. But it's okay because you have people like me you can trust. I'm self-taught who actually learned from other beauty influencers. That's how I learned, and there's nothing wrong with gatekeeping information. I just believe at some point become very transparent with your audience, and hopefully I'm showing you guys that. I'm showing you transparency. I'm not holding back. I'm not, you know, gatekeeping information I just feel like it's stupid. What I'm gonna do right now is take my Fenty powder it's in the shade Banana, and actually before I do that, I'm gonna go with another slight coat underneath my eye. Concealer. I have Latte. I've honestly been mixing so many other concealers in this color because this color is great, but I'm too lazy to go to the store and buy it again, so I've just been mixing other colors with it. So it's kind of latte-esque, I should say. I have medium beige mixed in with other colors. So yeah, I'm just right now scoping my nose out because I need this to be very light, not heavy. So I'm just gonna take a very small amount, and I'm not gonna distribute out through the face immediately because I want it to dry. Your concealer seriously works so much better when you let it dry. So I would highly recommend letting your concealer dry before you blend out. Try to take your time. But this is what we're gonna do. Better. So I'm gonna be using my Juvia's Place palette. It's gonna be using the color Toby. And I really like this. It's really nice. It gives a really natural look. So I'm just gonna staple it. Not really moving it too fast or taking my time basically. Adding it slowly. Can't go wrong. Like literally, you cannot go wrong with this. I love that. Now I'm gonna be taking my Pat McGrath, her highlight, and I'm gonna be using this color in the middle. It's more like a yellow gold, and so I'm gonna be using that right in the middle, or as you guys can see. So gorgeous. Okay guys, so I got dressed. I have this really cute outfit on. This skirt is really small, so I'm gonna show you guys as much as I can without like overly exposing myself. But this skirt is really cute. It has a split right here. Sorry, I'm not that tall, but it has a split. It's really, really cute. I threw these earrings on. I got this entire outfit, including my earrings, from Shein. But I really like the hairstyle that I kind of pulled together. I was gonna throw a wig on, but I chose not to, so I just went with my hair. And I like it because I feel like the earrings is doing enough for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop up out of here, you guys. I am absolutely loving this look, guys. I hope you guys did too. I do apologize, I did speed past a lot of this, but what I did do is, you know, where I could, I did slow down. But if you guys want more detailed videos like this and how I created this beautiful look, you guys, you gotta support me. Thumbs up, keep watching and sharing my videos. And I do wanna say this before I go. I am trying to get better and being more present here with you guys. It's really, really hard to get up here and try to also do other videos outside of YouTube. I'm trying to keep up, and I just need you guys to bear with me, but please keep supporting me, keep liking my videos. When I see that you guys are watching, you're still watching my old videos, it really does make me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. So sorry, I probably got makeup on my teeth, but just keep supporting me, you guys. I am doing my best to keep content on my channel updated. I know that people are like, hey, we haven't got a video from you since a month ago, so I do not like when I do that. So I'm here and I'm not going anywhere, and I'm gonna keep trying to punch out these kind of looks for you guys, and I will see you in my next one.